Welcome to the Dental Care for Toddlers and Preschoolers section of Health Bites. In this video, you'll meet a late-night host with some mighty interesting guests. Let's join the show now.
And now, from New York City, it's the Jimmy Crowne Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Crowne.
Good evening, everyone. Hi there. Thank you. Welcome to the show, everyone. How are you doing, Pete?
Couldn't be better, Jimmy.
It's great to hear, Pete. Great to hear. Well, we've got a great show for you tonight. And, you know, while I was working on jokes this afternoon for tonight's show, I came across this quote attributed to Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin?
Yes, Pete, Benjamin Franklin. He was talking about a woman he knew when he said, she laughs at everything you say. Why? Because she has fine teeth.
I don't get it.
Pete, Dr. Franklin was saying that people with healthy teeth laugh more. But tonight's topic is no laughing matter. Did you know that half of all children under the age of 5 have never been to a dentist?
I did not.
And did you know that children between the ages of 2 and 5 who visit a dentist at least once a year are less likely to have cavities?
Well, I didn't know that either. And
did you know that half of all children will have cavities by the time they reach the 2nd grade?
I'm 0 for 3, apparently.
The thing to remember is that the mouth is like a small window into your overall health. If you don't take care of your mouth, the rest of your body will suffer. In fact, cavities in a child's primary or baby teeth can be quite painful and can affect your child's happiness. But there is hope. You know why? Because cavities can be prevented. That's why on tonight's show, we'll talk about taking care of your child's pearly whites. We'll talk about the best way to care for your child's teeth, some great foods and drinks to help your child's oral health, the importance of fluoride, and we'll talk about the best ways to teach your child how to brush his or her teeth.
But Jimmy,
yes,
you're
Pete?
A grown man. What do you know about children's teeth?
A great question. That's why I've lined up some smart and entertaining guests on tonight's show. Let's meet our first one, shall we? She's a well-respected author in the field of dental care, and her latest book, The Good Mouth, has been on the bestseller list for 4 months. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for Ms. Ginger Fields. Welcome to the show, Ms. Fields. Please, have a seat.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Crowne.
Oh, please, call me Jimmy. Now, I don't want to make you mad.
Make me mad?
Right. Don't want to do that, because I've heard Ginger snaps. So, tell us about the book. How did you come up with the title?
Well, The Good Mouth focuses on the best way to care for your child's mouth, hence the title, The Good Mouth.
I see. And what can a parent do to help her child care for his mouth?
It's really simple. Their teeth.
Or in some cases, tooth?
Yes. Their teeth really need to be brushed twice each day with fluoride toothpaste, once in the morning and once at night.
With any kind of toothbrush?
No, Jimmy. The toothbrush needs to have soft bristles and should be an appropriate size for the child.
You know, I remember when I was a child, I had a glow-in-the-dark toothbrush.
I prefer my toothbrushes to be pretty plain myself. But for some children, fun toothbrushes can make the task of brushing their teeth a little less boring.
I see.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to see your reaction. You did snap.
Thumb sucking isn't funny, Jimmy, and neither is sucking on pacifiers, grinding teeth, or clenching teeth. They all may apply forces to the teeth and gums, which can lead to crooked teeth or problems with a bite.
I'm sorry, I had no idea. So what can parents do if a child sucks his thumb?
Many children actually outgrow it somewhere between the ages of 2 and 4. If it goes beyond that, it can lead to problems like I just mentioned. Parents should definitely talk to their child's healthcare professional or dentist.
Oh, thanks, Ginger. This has been very informative, and I'm sure many parents are looking forward to reading your book. Available at any bookstore?
Indeed.
Well, thanks for being on our show today. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for Ginger Fields. Now, Pete, you're going to love our next guest. Virginia Adams is the famous archaeologist who discovered the secret of the Putnam people in Dragoon.
I remember her.
Well, she's back from another trip to Dragoon, where she's uncovered even more about the ancient Putnam's way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Professor of Archaeology, Virginia Adams. Great to have you back again, Virginia. Have a seat.
Thanks, Jimmy. It's good to be here.
So, what's new with the Putnams?
Well, wait until you hear this. The Putnams were way ahead of their time, especially as it related to the best things to eat and drink for good oral health.
You brought some images with you, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Well, talk us through them if you don't mind.
It's long been common knowledge that the Putnam children had strong, healthy teeth. Now we know why. These are items we uncovered in Dragoon that show that the Putnam people knew that a balanced diet was very important, especially for their children's teeth.
But Virginia, these are just common foods. I mean, there's fruit and vegetables, beans, bread, and a jar.
The jar used to contain milk. All these foods represent the different food groups.
So what you're saying is eating from all the food groups keeps a child's teeth healthy?
Exactly. Other peoples haven't been as smart. Take the Rhiannon group. Historically, their children didn't have very healthy teeth.
And why is that?
I'll show you.
More rocks? Remember all the rocks she brought last time?
Just one this time. This is uncovered from Rhiannon ruins. We think it was a snack menu featuring soda and cookies. These, along with sugary fruit drinks, chocolate, cake, ice cream, fruit chews, and other sweets, are considered unhealthy snacks and contribute to cavities.
I see. You know, I read somewhere that sugary food should be limited to once or twice a day. Is that right?
That's a good rule, yes.
So a healthy snack might be?
Healthy snacks might be vegetables, low-fat yogurt, fruits, low-fat cream cheese, or peanut butter.
I'd definitely stick to those. Anything else a parent should avoid feeding their children?
Actually, yes. Along with sweets, foods that are high in starch contribute to cavities too. These are foods like pretzels and potato chips. Oh, and sticky types of foods like toffee or gummy snacks, they could stick to the teeth.
And they aren't washed off real easily.
Exactly. So they too can cause cavities. But a timely brushing will get rid of the starch and help get things unstuck from the teeth.
That's good to know.
I tell you what, Jimmy, the more I learn about the Putnams, the more they amaze me.
Well, Virginia, we appreciate you coming to share this with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, Virginia Adams. Our next guest is an award-winning actor, best known for his role as the private eye Elvis Freeman in the film noir flick Feeding in Frio. He's reprised that role in the upcoming vampire film Fighting Tooth and Nail. Nigel Goldstein, everyone. Nigel. Great to have you, Nigel.
Thanks for having me, Jim.
Now, your best-known film, Feeding in Frio, is about feeding children, and this one is about dental care for children. I'm sensing a theme here.
That's right. It's the script. On my first read-through, I was impressed. It shows the risks that poor oral health pose for children. It's alarming, Jimmy. A healthy start is so important, very, very important. I did some research of my own, and apparently there's a simple thing that can be used to help keep your child's teeth strong and healthy.
And what's that?
Fluoride.
Fluoride?
Fluoride. Fluoride is a mineral that helps protect against tooth decay by making the tooth more resistant to bacteria and sugars in the mouth.
So basically, fluoride protects the teeth?
Basically, I mean, fluoride can lead to a pretty significant decrease in cavities.
We hope you're taking notes on this at home tonight, folks. This is important stuff. So, your upcoming film is Fighting Tooth and Nail, and this time Elvis is caught up with vampires?
That's right. You know, it's fitting, being about teeth, that we'd have vampires.
Well, you brought a clip for us. Set it up if you don't mind.
In this scene, Elvis is finally confronting the Vampire King, who's plotting to rid the world of fluoride.
Oh, no. All right, let's roll it.
Vampire King.
You want the tooth? You can't handle the tooth.
Your fight against fluoride ends now.
But I've already taken the fluoride out of the public water systems. Where else are humans going to find
Yeah,
it?
sure, fluoride's found in public water, but it can also be found in daily supplements, all kinds of toothpaste, gels, rinses.
Thank you, Elvis, for telling me exactly where to attack next.
Thank you. Thank you. How much time do we have? One quick thing?
Oh, yeah.
If you talk to your child's dentist, you can find out if your water supply has fluoride in it. The dentist can also help you determine whether or not fluoride treatment is necessary for your child, and if so, the best treatment's available.
Oh, very good. Now, Fighting Tooth and Nail hits the theaters in a couple of weeks. Nigel, the film looks great. Anything we can do to help promote it?
A little word of mouth couldn't hurt.
Of course. Nigel Goldstein, everyone. Well, we have one more guest tonight, Pete, and I can't believe she's here with us. Here to talk to us about the best strategies for teaching your children how to brush their teeth, please welcome the Tooth Fairy. Great to have you on our show, Tooth Fairy.
It's so wonderful to be here.
Well, your wings must be tired. I'm sure it was a long flight.
Don't be silly, Jimmy. I travel the world every night. A jaunt to New York City's nothing.
Okay, great. So tonight you're going to tell us about the best ways to teach your child how to brush his or her teeth?
That's right, and I have 3 words to help.
3 words?
Yes, tell, show, and do.
Walk us through those, would you?
Tell your child how to brush their teeth. Explain it in a way that's easy for them to understand.
Well, how should you brush, actually? Anything you want to point out?
Well, a child should learn to brush their teeth using short, gentle, back and forth motions, making sure to brush all the teeth in his mouth.
Okay, great. And the next is show.
That's right. Show your child how to do it. Let them watch you brush your teeth.
Sounds simple enough. And third?
Do. Encourage your child to brush his or her teeth. Again, guiding them through it so they can easily understand.
Well, there you have it.
But there are other important things that you need to know.
Okay, let's hear them.
Well, chances are you'll have to help your child finish up brushing until she's older and can do it well by herself.
What do you mean, Tooth Fairy?
Well, like teaching your child to spit out the toothpaste instead of swallowing it. Also, you'll want to switch out your child's toothbrush every 3 to 4 months and after he's been sick.
This is good to know. So, here's a question for you. What if your child doesn't want to brush? Anything you can do to encourage brushing?
Of course. The best way is positive encouragement. Say things like, "Great job getting your teeth clean," or "I'm proud of you for brushing so well." As a tooth fairy, these phrases are music to my ears.
Great job.
Exactly. Another fun way is to brush your teeth together and be a role model. Or maybe have your child watch older children as they brush their teeth. Maybe a big brother or sister or an older friend.
Fantastic. So we have just a little time left. Earlier we went outside to collect some questions. Are you okay to take a few?
I'd be happy to.
Okay, let's go outside and see what's happening.
How often should my daughter see a dentist? And how can I find a good dentist?
It's a great question. I wish I'd thought to ask that.
The best way is to ask your child's healthcare professional to recommend one, or visit the state health department's dental website. It's a great resource.
And how often should she visit the dentist?
Once every year.
Okay, great. How about one more?
Sounds perfect.
My son thinks brushing his teeth is boring. How can we make it more fun?
I love this question. I get bored brushing my teeth sometimes too.
I understand, especially when you have to do it twice a day. But maybe make a fun game out of it.
Like what?
Well, have your son or daughter brush his or her teeth for a whole 2 minutes. You can use a timer on your phone or one from a board game. Or maybe tell a fun story about the icky sugar bugs who take over the teeth and your child has to brush them all off.
Oh, I'll be playing that one tonight.
Right. Get all the orange ones with the polka dots off the right side and the green sugar bugs with the yellow stripes off the left side. Then you can check to make sure he's got them all.
Well, thanks for your questions. And thank you for flying in to be with us. Well, that's all the time we have. And from everyone here at the Jimmy Crowne Show, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I hope you enjoyed the show. Now check out the other videos and games in this section. Don't brush them off. They're important.